Something's wrong. Hold on, something's wrong. One moment? One moment here, look at Rick. Ay, 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 ay. Ay, 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 ay. Oh boy, oh boy. Cookie crisp. Okay. I don't know why I did that, but right. We got goofy music, goofy tunes. Video games are dumb, you've never played a single one. You know what, that's a good point. We should just do a non-video game stream. Well, no, I need to do SAP today, but... You know what? This is gonna be an Excel spreadsheet stream. Is that what we want to do? We could literally do that. That is actually something we could do. Just updating the Puzzle and Dragons spreadsheet. We probably wouldn't even finish in an entire 4-hour stream. Okay, maybe 4 hours. Maybe 4 hours. Maybe 4 hours. The Streamer Award nominations are happening. Oh, this is a weird category. Wait, what is this? This could be... What is a sponge? So... No. No? Okay, well... The hell is it? Plankton? No. It's something like that. Right? Okay. Well. What the hell is this? Some sort of nematode? Come on, that would have been such a sick pull! Anemone. Okay, wait. Oh, jellyfish. Oh, coral! What am I thinking? What? Like, every time I'd be like, oh, yeah, that. Oh, yeah, that. Oh, the hydroid? Freshwater polyp. Never freaking doubted it. Never doubted it. Hairy grape, huh? Oh. I remembered this time. You need the full screen for this one. The capital of Alaska is Juneau. This book of the Bible is in the New Testament. Oof. That might be tough. That might be a little tough. Joshua? No. What the fuck? I've... Jude? It's Jude? God damn it. Father's Day is in this month. Well, I know it's... Okay. Whew. This flag does not feature red, white, or blue. Jakarta? Juneau? Alright. Jersey? Alright. Jordan? No, Jordan does. Jamaica! Why didn't I just fucking read everything first? Which month is Epiphany celebrated? Why would anyone know what that means? I guess it makes sense. New Year. Capital of Indonesia. Jakarta. First name of German composer Brahms. Johannes. Sixth book of the Bible after Deuteronomy. Joshua. At least I knew that Joshua was in it. That was my first guess about the Bible. One of the names of the D-Day beaches. Why is there so many Bible things in this? What? That was... Piano Man Singer, Billy Joel. Ancient city of Petra is in Jordan. Car brand that makes F-Type and I-Pace, Jaguar. 1983 Van Halen song. Type of potato. Jersey? Last remaining book of the Bible. Country in Asia. That was tough. That was tough unless for some reason you know the Bible to some weird degree for who knows why. Yeah, very Bible. I will say, from the Dreamer Award nomination stuff that I saw while doing PIL and setting up stream and whatnot, there was a couple that I didn't not that I didn't expect them, but I like didn't expect the people to go out of the way to nominate them, I guess, which is kind of a cool surprise. There was like some VTuber related ones that I was surprised by. The show or whatever, the nomination things are still happening, but I had to start stream, so you know. Bible study Sundays. Like for example, Vinesauce got nominated for Variety, I think. And I was surprised to see that. Not that I'm excited. I think it would be, I think that's cool. I just didn't expect them to, I didn't expect that community to do that. Northern Lion got nominated for strategy game. Anyway, Delphox. Wait, psychic poison. Not ghost poison. Psychic poison. That might be tough. Tapulele. Paldea Area 0 Fire. That would be... What is the name of that guy? This guy? Yeah. Poison area? Oh, wait, poison. Why do I feel like there's something on the tip of my tongue for poison Paldea? Why is that? Also, how has Amber Canyon gone for you? I reached Master 1 today with just breakfast. I think I'm gonna skip doing lunch and dinner to start to like save ingredients for next week, which is week 2 of the event. Week 2? Poison. You didn't put in, you don't have, how are you short on ingredients? I can't think of one. Come on, man. Is this thing poison steel? I think it might just be steel, though. Oh, the graffiti monkey. Yeah, you're right. I got that was a chat. That was a chat assist. Fairy. Screaming tail. Okay. Alola fire. Turtonator. Alola poison. Salazzle. Alola fairy. The graffiti monkey is normal poison, I believe, by the way. Movable. Poison psychic. This for some reason feels like it should be not as hard as it is. Poison psychic. Oh, that's why. I knew there was a reason. I knew there was a reason that was supposed to feel easier than it was, and that's because of this guy. That's because of these two. Whooper Paldea. That's probably the one I should have thought of. Whooper Paldea. That would have been a good one. Psychic Fire, Darmanitan Zen, Armor Rouge, the starter, of course, Scovilian, Gouging Fire, Turtonator, Salazzle, Naganadel, Salazzle, Poipole, Magierna. Where's my water? Where is my water? Alright, well... I need water. Did I leave it? Did I fill it and then leave it in there? I'm back. A couple other cool nominations, or at least ones that I, thought were interesting or didn't expect was, I forget exactly his name, like Broxh or something like that. The New Zealander, I want to say, who does wood carving. That was cool to see nominated in the, I want to say like the creative arts category. And then Rose Doodle as well in that category. That was cool to see. I always see her in that category. Drawing and doing whatever goofy thing she be doing with Ichiban and such. That was cool. Just in the sense of being, comparatively smaller streamers that you might not expect. But if the community makes it happen in the nomination process, then they make it happen, which I think is cool. As long as they're not botting, I guess. Wait, no, you need the... Okay, this is what needs to happen next year. You need the... software and development... Whoever the biggest streamer is in the software and development category to then have all his viewers with their technical know-how, bot every category. That will be the way to get in, yeah. Genius! Genius! Also, bonus banana. Because, I was at my parents' today, which is also why I didn't shave. Probably can't tell. Because of webcams. But it's better that webcam can't tell, It's better that the webcam can't tell anyway. It's also why my hair looks a little bit worse. I got new car tires on Tuesday last week. Because I needed them. It's basically my Christmas gift early, which is still nice, but funny. You thought getting socks for Christmas was boring? How about car tires? Definitely more expensive. Actually, it was kind of a combined, Christmas plus whatever the next time is that you would get gifts combination, because tires are pretty expensive. But, so, on Tuesday, on Veterans Day, they were open. We scheduled to do it Tuesday. And, you just asked for some pans, nice. And, we did the thing, and all went very smooth. And then as I was driving home, I was hearing noise. Squeaky noise, particularly when I hit the brakes. That noise was not happening before those new tire got put on. So, nothing can just be simple. Great. So, for whatever reason, now there's noise, and I basically just didn't drive the entire week. until going over to my parents today so that my dad could look at it with me. And because he's fucking old and from a period of time where people did not protect their ears, my dad can't hear anything. So when he went to like do like a little lap around the neighborhood, he couldn't hear it because of course he can't hear it because he can't hear anything. And so I was like, all right, well, let me go with you, because I had left for a while he did that. And it's not because of fluid, it's because of like people in those time periods not wearing ear protection. But yeah, okay. So then I drive with him, and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna be driving. We're gonna have the windows open, and I'm gonna point out every time that it does the noise, which it will do basically anytime I hit the brake while moving. And point it out. He can't hear it anytime. I'm like, okay, new plan. You need to get out of the car. We're gonna be on a side street. I am going to drive and then brake when I get near you. And then you will hear it. And that worked. He heard it then. Finally. Did that like 2 times. And so then we drove back to the house so he could lift it up again, because he had already lifted it up once and like took off the front tires and looked and like didn't really see anything. But he did do a couple of things that were just good things to do anyway around like the brake disc to deal with like rust buildup. And so then we look at it again, and like basically the front passenger side front driver side tire, the brakes there, the inside brake pad, because there's brake pads on both sides, so the inside brake pad for some reason is worn a lot more than the outside one, which isn't real. Like, it's not really supposed to work like that. Like the brake pads are supposed to wear evenly, so it doesn't. I don't know why, but for some reason, so that one's worn to a point where like it's very drivable. Could easily probably do like another 1,000 miles or something, is what he said. Several hundred at the very least, but it will squeak for a bit because they put like a little tab thing on brake pads so that they make a noise to let you know that you're going to need to change it. It doesn't mean that it's actually doing damage. It's supposed to make a noise to let you know to look to then change it. But it's very weird that it happened. Like it's Suska, why did this not make any of that noise before the tire change? Why did it never make that noise before the new tires? And then instantly when driving out from having the new tires, it's making the noise, you know? What's up with that? What's up with that? No one freaking knows. So yeah, I have to get brake pads and do that. So that's annoying. Because yeah, it just is. that just is annoying. Brake pads aren't expensive though, which is a good thing. But it just feels, it was just why? That's more than anything is what annoys me the most, is why right when that happened? Did it loosen something? I don't understand how that even makes sense. But apparently that's what happened. Oh yeah. Alright, I guess time is of the decision point here to do Pokemon Sleep Lunch or not. I think I'm not? Question mark? I think I'm not. I'm gonna keep in these multiple Magnemites and a Magneton and hope that we can get some triggers to get a big enough pot for Monday morning to do a big-ish meal. And then we'll see. Is Snorlax gonna start large tomorrow? It is! Oh, that's a good point. I forgot that it is. Oh, that's great. That means that I have a good chance of reaching Master 3 next week. Actually means I have a pretty good chance, even. I think you're right, though. Let me check. Let's look. Let's look. Does the Discord even have the calendar? It does. Okay. Amber Canyon event. Week 2. Does it say somewhere here? Either I missed it or I don't know. I think it is, because I feel like that's what usually happens during these 2-week events. But I did not find it. But I also did not maybe look the closest. You hope there's not another incense mission? No, I don't think there's ever been a double 7 incense mission. Usually it's only one. And also, what I learned one of these past times is that you don't actually have to use all 7 in the first week if it's a 2-week event, because the missions will stay up, and so then you can... So, that's what I'm gonna do. I've used, I think, 5, maybe 6. So, that's cool. That's cool. Okay. Freaking hand. I'm doing. I'm like this, and my hands are cold. My handsies are cold. My hands are cold. So spreadsheet stream. Let me close Firefox. So I was going out of my way to not really drive anywhere since that Tuesday until now, because I was worried, like, you know, I didn't know what was going on. So now I'll be able to drive. I feel like I want to try doing one of those Too Good To Go things. I was reading about it a little more yesterday. While, and like, you know, it's gonna be a mixed thing based on where you're located and what you go to and whatnot. I think probably the best play is to like go to like a bakery or a bagel place. I feel like that's always going to be a solid choice, but I don't even know if there's any near me. But I'm curious. I feel like that would be a good move. Because some people were saying like, oh, you know, went to some restaurant and it was bad, you know, whatever it is stuff. But one comment I saw a lot of when reading about like, oh, is the app good or not, is people saying like, it led to me spending money on stuff that I wouldn't have bought ever anyway, and so I was spending money and eating more than I normally would. Which is funny. I can see how that would happen. Like, oh, I got a bunch of fucking croissants and cookies and, you know, whatever it is. But I think if you use it with the right amount of discipline and like planning and not just choosing random things, like for me it would definitely be about like getting bagels for cheap. I think would be the thing I would want to do with it the most. And if I was working and having normal income, I probably would say it. One other comment I saw a decent amount was that some people will use it as a way to try out new places or new foods in a sense that they wouldn't normally get, because they wouldn't want to spend them like the top, like full price on things to try something they might not like, or like, oh, trying this, you know, whatever it is place, Indian place or something. but they, you know, stuff like that, like trying restaurants or places. And I was like, well, that's an interesting concept. That would make sense, I suppose. But not something I'd be doing anytime soon. So, this over here. Oh, hey. Ooh, okay. Stuff wasn't moving when I was clicking on it. It was a little spooky. I think we're gonna do a game jam game. Do a game jam game. Category: games and demos. I'm dying. Ooh, yummy. Pause the music. Browser. We're not eating. Okay. Whoops. I guess I am supposed to try to get this crop correctly. It's always one of the hardest parts. Actually crop it right. I feel like I'm leaning forward a lot recently. Like I'm doing this. I don't know what's up with that. Alright. Guess tag Discord as well. I did see your what was the one you did? The Ain't No Way to the Lost VOD. I did see that. Old man needs glasses, can't read screen. Would that be it, you think? Oh. This is micro games for macro brains. Part of the Shroomjam for vinesauce. Oh great, the crop's messed up. I thought I had it perfect. But of course not. Why would I have had it perfect? A little bit of orange on the side. Beautiful, whatever. Gonna be slightly cut off one side, I think. Anyway, wow, it's really small on my screen. That's a good noise right there. That's a good noise right there. Let's start. So this is gonna be like a WarioWare type of thing. Got it. Okay. Mouse. I could just everything. For a second, I thought this would be I had to do one or the other, but play some. I don't think I did it right. I saw a duck, but I think I was supposed to wait for a quack. Oh, beat the devil out of it. Bob Ross style. Oh, that took a lot of shaking. Wicked! I don't know why, that one seems stressful. But the beat the devil out of it is definitely more stressful. What was I supposed to do? Oh, I was supposed to read the right side, okay. Horsemen and Son of Grey Leno. The Horsemen are a great group, I'll say that. Okay, I guess I needed to do it quicker. devil has been beaten out of. Ooh, arrow keys up and down? Nice. Success? Hog Squeezer, was that one of them? I didn't notice that one. Solos. Outro, intro. I've done it. I've done it. You also have to remember this is a lot smaller for me. Than it is for you on your screen. Did I do it? Okay. I wasn't sure if I was supposed to time it or something or what. Did I do it? Okay, that counts. That's weird. I did it, I think. I did it. I did do it. I'm not familiar with that. If that's a specific vinesauce reference. I mean, I know a lot of the others have been, and I've recognized a decent amount of them. What is that called? The swoop? The something mobile? Wait, Lord of the Rings! Maybe. I don't know. Okay, hold on. Intro, solo, outro. Still got it, still got it. Type? Uh-oh. Okay, I did do it. Huh? Whoa, I like how there's new stuff on here. That's cool. Got it. Wizard. I've hacked it in. I've hacked into the mainframe. Surely that's Lord of the Rings. When he breaks his toe or whatever. Nice. Space bar. Oh, there's no duck there. Not bad. Not bad, but at least I've seen the 10 screens, which was actually, I'm really thankful that they have that, because that's kind of what I wanted to know. That one? I mean, that's basically it, right? So I think we'll probably end there, but that was good. I mean, it's a WarioWare type game. That's what it's supposed to do. I think they had a decent amount of spreading it out there. Obviously, something that's kind of fun as a developer, I suppose, of something like this is that you can add more and more and more without it. You know, you can just individually add more pieces at a time. It doesn't necessarily have to become like you're not adding some mega new feature that goes across like an entire game system or something like that. You're just adding, like, you can just keep adding little micro games, which is fun. I also imagine it's nice. A game like this might be nice for your first time, or maybe not first time, but like relatively new, because you're basically learning different ways of doing, like, for example, to beat the devil out of it, that's, you know, tracking the mouse and stuff versus the keyboard. I guess a lot of the rest is like pressing the space bar and whatnot, but in terms, or clicking, or, you know, clicking and dragging. I don't think there was a click and drag one, but there could be, for example. Like, oh, draw a circle around something, right? So that was good. I mean, that's a game jam game right there. That's what a game jam is all about. It was a good one. Nice tight package. Nice tight package, I would say. Name was good too, which I should have said, but you know, whatever. Okay, close that one. Micro games for macro brains. Good name. Cathode. Oh wait, I gotta do it like. Okay, so this one, I'm gonna have to change the the thing again. Capture the screen, whatever you want to call it. Got something stuck in my throat. Hold. Now I can see it better so that I know that it's not correct. Hold on. Hmm? Why? Why? How is it? How is that even possible? Hold. No. How? How is that even possible? Maybe the bottom? Whatever. There it is. Good enough. There it is. No, now there's. Well, whatever. We'll accept that, I guess. This is cathode, which is interacting with the CRT. This is a survival extraction horror roguelike. Traverse the dark underground using everything but your eyes. Everything but your eyes. Each of the 3 terminals can only supply a fraction of the full picture. Keen awareness is required if you don't want to end up a pile of rubble in the dark. Between expeditions, upgrade your machine to improve its capabilities and navigation. With 6 different attributes, there are many ways to approach. I'm kind of. This sounds interesting. This is again for the Shroomjam. There it is. There it is. Settings. Okay, sound seems good. Return. You can control your vehicle using the keyboard or mouse. Okay. Control steering using A and D or tilting the crank. Oh, I see. Okay. Oh, this is me. And then A and D for shifting gears. Oh, okay. Hold shift. Oh shit. Hold shift or click collect to pick up nearby relics. Press control or click arm switch to begin arming your weapon. Press space or click to fire when an enemy is around you. So shift was to collect relics. Now I pressed control to arm my weapons. I have not seen a relic yet. Okay, no target, so that's why I didn't. Okay, is that a target or is that a relic? Do not return without relics. Oh, so that was hurting me, I think. Okay. Well, this is freaky. I think I took a wrong turn somewhere. And that thing might have been the extraction point? Okay, walking into walls hurts. I suppose I should have known that. Am I crazy? Where are the relics? Oh, the radar. Wait. Why is my hull integrity still low? Why did I... What is hurting me? I'm died. I'm died. I don't know why I'm died, but I'm died. I'm bad? Maybe? I'm dead? Let's just start over. I lost on the tutorial. Okay, this is my starting point. So that's my extraction point as well. Okay, I get that. I see the radar. Am I not, like, right on top of a thing? Whoa, did you see the red down there? Oh, shit. Ow, I'm getting hit. Maybe? No targets? What do you mean, no targets? Something was hitting me. I think. Weapons locked. Is there like a problem with the browser version? Arming weapons. No targets. The radar says I need to go that way. I assume that's what the radar is saying. But when I pressed collect, nothing happened. Like, I assume I need to basically be standing, like, on top of these and then hit shift. I want to understand this game because I feel like it's cool, but I Did I misread the controls the second time? Oh, you can turn way faster with this. So that's where we started. That's where we spawned from. Like right now. I'm on top of something. Am I not? No targets. No collect. Weapons locked, weapons locked. Alright. Easily my favorite entry. Why can I not play this game? Why am I too stupid to play this game? What am I missing? What am I I missing here? Did I miss something? No one else seems to know. No targets. I feel like there's something really basic that I'm not understanding. But isn't there only been one little sun, the one that I started from, the spawn, and then that other time when I did and it didn't do anything, it seemingly? Guess we'll try. Let's try. Let's go to this thing on the radar, because the radar does not equal spinning stars from what we saw. Right? Like right here. We're right next to the radar thing. Oh. Okay, well, I got something. I don't know why I never got anything the other times when I was on top of things on the radar, but okay. At least I got something this time. So that's the spinning star. That's the way out. I just don't know why it didn't work other times. You maybe have to be like really, really on top of it. Okay, it worked that time. I guess. Okay. Interesting. Very interesting. Okay, got it. I don't know if I just need 3, but that's what I'm gonna see if we can do that. Get to our little sun and extract. Let's go, okay. I'm not sure why it didn't seem to work other times, but maybe I was doing something wrong. How do I leave? Okay. Control does the extract to leave. Got it. Okay. So are these the things that I got? Strange substance. An abundant crimson liquid with dark chunks floating along its structure. Calculator. Tape. Okay. Shop. Hull. Battery. Engine. Steering. Firepower. Well, arming system. I don't know, man. I imagine engine makes me go faster, which seems like it'd be good. Though steering is probably nice too. The turn is a little slow. Battery, hull, let's do battery. Okay. Now we have a level of understanding. Let's go get our stuff. Let's go get our stuff. Wait, Ratataskar? That's the squirrel. Okay. Relic claimed. Interesting, it's not there. Thought that would be the next spot, but I guess maybe it's on the other side of the wall? Or is it here? Nope, not there. Not there. Come on, give it to me. Oh, you really have to be kind of right on it, huh? Right in the hot pocket. Okay. Now we gotta go up here. The enemies situation is definitely one part that we got no clue on right now. We saw red on the radar, but then didn't really do it didn't do anything? Seemingly. It's also interesting that, I guess, the... Oh, got caught on the corner. A little annoying. None of the, nothing's gonna show up on this main movement screen. It's always gonna show up on the radar instead, I guess, which is... I do think this is one that is very unique. Come on. There it is. In the sense that, like gameplay-wise and the idea-wise, very unique compared to a lot of the other ones that I've seen. I've seen a lot that are kind of WarioWare-esque games, which is fine. Those are fun. But this is a pretty unique one. So that's something to celebrate as well. Can I go this way? I think I can. Where is the duck? That's a good question. Yeah, because they're all supposed to have a secret duck in there, aren't they? Maybe there's an item you unlock that's a duck? You would think it'd be a perfect opportunity to have a duck instead of the squirrel, wouldn't you? You would think that. You would think that. Feel like we're right in the red, right near us. Weapons locked. Nothing happened apparently. Maybe it's a relic. Maybe one of the oh yeah, one of the relics is probably a duck. That's a good call. There's number 4, which I think is all of them. So now we gotta get out of here. Back to home base. Can I go up? I can. Up and to the right. I think the next thing I would want to do is upgrade the engine to move faster. Because apparently, I don't know, doesn't seem like been able to do any shooting of anything. I don't really want to upgrade the weapons. Good sound effects, by the way. But here we go. Oh, you can cancel the extraction. There we go. If you walk out of the circle, it cancels it. That's kind of neat. Radio. Horseshoe. Plant. Avalanche battery. Okay, we got 3K. I'm gonna go engine and steering. Because we haven't run into any enemies yet, so I guess that's what I'm going for. The duck is a lie. Oh, now I'm hearing enemies. Weapons locked. I feel like that's supposed to be a good thing. Alright, there's something very obvious that I'm not understanding about the weapon system. Is it that I need to face them? I don't understand. I don't understand. I'm just getting attacked. And then the weapons just get locked and nothing happens. Yeah, not sure I understand that one. Well. Yeah, I don't know about that one. Oh, we should go this way. This way. Come on. I died. Well, it's interesting. I feel like this is a my fault situation. I feel like I'm pressing the buttons to arm the weapons, but then nothing happens. I don't really... That's still the tutorial, somehow, by the way? I just want to read what it tells me to do one more time, but I don't think I'm gonna play it again. Because it is a little bit slow to have to redo everything. Control steering, A or D, tilt the crank, yep. I know that one. Up or down. For the throttle, yeah, I got that. Hold shift or click collect button. Yep, I did that. And tell me about arming my gun. Press control or click the arm to begin arming your weapons. So I do that, and then... Is this not the fire button? I was definitely pressing this button at times. Let me just see what happens if I arm weapons. Yeah, but then it would always just say no targets. Didn't it? Or would it say weapons locked? Interesting. Well, I think I'm gonna keep these short, so I'm gonna move on from this one. I wish I would... Damn. I want to know if there's any, like... Because this is apparently, I'm only in the tutorial, which is crazy. I would be curious to know what happens, you know, outside of the tutorial. Is there story behind this as we go on? Probably not, but the concept is interesting to me. That, at the very least, is true. I think it is an interesting concept. I somehow couldn't get the shooting to work. I felt like I had lined up in front of the red dots at times and then did the button or pressed control, and then I felt like it didn't do anything. I thought I've hit the red button to shoot afterwards. Maybe I messed something up. Maybe you still need to face the right way. I'm not sure. You can feel free to tell me that I'm stupid. I probably am. But that was Cathode. An interesting one. An interesting one. Whether or not it was good is a different question for me. Good in terms of me doing it correctly. Not good in terms of being a good game. It was a good game. Now, do I want to do another one of these? So there's another WarioWare type one we could do. Then there's two that I would have to download, I think. Which I don't really want to download one. Not really looking to download. Let me take a peek here. What is this? Hold on. Okay, I'm not gonna do that one. I was checking into one. What's this? Okay, we can try this. I don't know what the hell it is. I don't know what the hell it is. We can try this other one. Capture needs to be redone. Of course it does. Because, of course it does. When does it not? When does it not? How is it that every time? That somehow, like, it doesn't fit right. How is that even possible? Probably because I did that a little too much. Simply does not make sense. Whatever. Whatever, we'll do it. Whatever, we'll do it. Uh-oh, there's a bot. This is Inclement, a forecast card game for the vinesauce Shroomjam using Godot. A little forecast themed card game. Space to play your hand, shift to hold cards, deselect, right click or control. Play the hand by the white given by the white text to earn points. The cards you play determine what the next hand will be. The green text will prevent preview what's next. You have a limited amount of hands before the game is over. Every time the score goal is reached, you advance through a round. Okay. Play a pair of cards. Click on cards, then click the button above, or press space. Play another pair. When you play what you play changes the next hand. Play a 3 of a kind. Cloudy, cloudy, cloudy. Select one card, then click the left space, or press shift to hold it. You can't hold again until you play another hand. Icons below show upcoming cards. Hands are limited. Running out ends the game. Okay. There's no timer, right? Ooh, the music is chill. Play a pair. I can do that. Play a pair. Play a pair. I don't know if the bottom thing under... No, these are what comes up next. Oh, right. Okay. 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 So if I do this and hold... Oh. Oh, does it come from right to left? So does that mean that if I do 2, then we're gonna get a sun and a hail? So I go thunderstorm, thunderstorm. Play a 3 of a kind or even an extra card. Thunderstorm? We have double music holes going on. Hold on. Let me fix that. There we go. I do realize I'm covering one, the far right spot here, but the hail thing did come true, so that's good. So that means I can do this How do I get my thing in hold? Oh, do I hold something new probably? Okay. Let's hold a partly cloudy. That doesn't work. Okay. I thought I was bugging the game. How to play. Oh, nice. Oh man, that text is hard to read. Green text will preview what's next if you have a valid hand. The green text will preview what's next if you have a valid hand currently selected. The weather symbols below the cards are previewing incoming card. Okay, how do I close this? How do I close this? Do I just click that again? Okay. I guess I'm gonna do this. How do I get my hail? That's the whole reason I held it in the first place. Play a pair. Partly cloudy. Well, okay, well, can I... Okay. Play a pair and an extra card. So this is for showing something coming up, I guess. So if I do a regular cloudy, because we're not getting a regular cloudy for a while, so that makes sense. Or I could have done a 3 of a kind. Okay. So now we have a pair still, and we're gonna have a pair with the thunder. Play a pair and an extra card. So this time we do the snow, probably? Because play a 3 of a kind and an extra card is next time. Oh, I see. That's what the next thing they want is? Or coming up? So a 3 of a kind would be the 3 rains. Okay. Oops. Okay. Rain, rain, rain. And then the next is going to be a 3 of a kind, which we can do with these. But we want to keep cloudy, so I guess I'm using... But I'm holding the hail. Maybe we just do the hail then? Round 3. Play a 3 of a kind. 1, 2, 3. Play a pair. So this is next. Play a pair and an extra card. So cloudy, cloudy. Then the extra partly. Cloudy, cloudy. Extra part. Oh wait, play 2 pairs. No, we'll have drizzle and we'll have clouds. Hopefully people are understanding what's happening. I think I understand what's happening. Next time's gonna be 3 of a kind? Which I won't be able to do. So then I would lose? Why am I able to hold again? Is it because of a new round? Is that what it was? I wish I didn't do that. I guess I'm doing this, but I can't do the play 3 of a kind, so I would be able to next turn. Yeah, that ends my streak, so I don't get as many bonus multipliers. Still can't. Okay. Mistake. Hail, hail, hail. 4 of a kind? What do you take me for? One, two, five. So this will get me there, because now I have... Okay, so you can always just do extra. Wait, why is it 3 of a kind? Because I did do this? I don't... That confuses me a little bit. I missed something there. Next turn will be play 3 of a kind and an extra card. I don't think I'll be able to do that. So if I put extras, it doesn't do that. Oh, okay. Okay. We have a kind and an extra. So I'm not really anywhere close to a 3 of a kind. I need to do 1, 2, 3 to get 1, 2, 3 and a partly. 3 of a kind now. We have clouds. 2 pairs we already got. Double double. 4 of a kind? That's not happening anytime soon. That's not happening anytime soon. Let's see. I don't. Oh, I guess I need to get to this within the 15 hands or they reset. Okay, I get it. So now I need 4 of a kind. And I guess the clouds here? Because we're not getting the snow. So with that in mind then, I guess I'm taking these. And then I'm taking... rainy drizzle? No, we have to take 2. So that we have 4 of a kind. Play a pair and an extra card. This plus rainy's not coming up for a while. 2 pairs. I got that. Play a full house. We have a full house. That's kind of sick. Play a pair. What's next? Play 2 pairs. I'll have this and rain. That seems good. Rain. Partly. 3 of a kind. New round, so now I'm at 15. Okay, I'm getting the swing of it. I would like to waste a rainy drizzle. Sorry, a drizzle. So now I got 3. 3 of a kind and an extra. Yes, because we switch a hold for the snow. We will hold clear. We got 3 and an extra because we got no thunderstorm coming. Now we got full house. Everywhere you look, everywhere it's a place for somebody who needs you. Would I rather probably partly cloudy because we could have their extra, so then thunderstorm or sun? Probably thunderstorm. Play a pair and an extra card. Is that not what I just needed? Did I miss something there? Play 2 pairs. I would not be able to... no, I would, because I'd have hail and clouds. Okay. 2 pairs. 4 of a kind. That's not happening anytime soon, huh? Soon. I guess partly cloudy. We gotta go through 5 things. That's rough. 4 of a kind. Play a pair and an extra card. Okay. Well, what's next? 3 of a kind and an extra. So I would rather do this. Yeah. The music is chill. I agree. The music is very chill. I know we got this here, so I'm actually thinking cloudy. We're not getting a regular cloudy anytime soon. 3 of a kind, we got that. We need another 3 of a kind, which we'll have, and an extra. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Hand reset, we're still going. 3 of a kind and an extra. Snow. Pair and an extra. We got that. Let's see what they want. 3 of a kind and an extra. We'll get 3 rains. Or we could go 1, 2 this, and we already have rains. Or we are thunder, and we'll get more rains upcoming. Sure. I can't. Yeah, okay, so 3 of a kind. Next is going to be 3 of a kind and an extra. We'll have the rains. Sorry, the drizzles. The drizzles. And what's next? 3 of a kind. So it doesn't really matter one I do. We can't seem to get this out of hold. I think you can only do a hold once a round, maybe? I'll do this. 3 of a kind. 2 pairs, we already got 2 pairs. Gonna be 2 pairs again. Which we will do with Drizzle and Cloudy. Perfect. 3 of a kind is not gonna be ready. We need to waste 1 for a partly cloudy 3 of a kind. I think I would rather keep the double hail ready all immediately. Pair and an extra 4 of a kind we'll have with the drizzle. Perfect. 3 of a kind we'll have triple lightning. 3 of a kind and an extra we will not have. Oof, we will not have for a while. We need to get a cloud, so we got to use 3 things. That's rough. My assumption is that these maybe are related to point values. 3 of a kind and an extra. 3 of a kind and an extra. Yeah, because Drizzle's got nothing for a while. 2 pairs. Yes. Full house. We need 1 more regular cloud, so I guess get rid of hail. Because thunder's coming up, partly cloudy. Yeah, so not you. Boom, 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 boom. 2 pairs. We will have 2 pairs. Wrong one. And you. 3 of a kind and an extra. We'll have 3 of a kind with the partlies and an extra. Let's just see what's next. A pair and an extra. So we'll have a pair with rain or thunder plus an extra. So let's see what they want. 3 of a kind. We would not have 3 of a kind because we wouldn't get to this yet. So we go thunder and a partly because partly's not showing up. We'll have the 3 for the 3 of a kind and an extra. Makes sense. I think we hail. No hail coming up. 3 of a kind we should have with the sun. Pair, we already got a pair easily. 2 pairs? Can't really play 2 pairs unless we can hold to move the drizzle. I'm gonna hope that that is what I can do. 2 pair. 3 of a kind. You're not gonna have 3 of a kind. Yes, we will. I can't count. 3 of a kind and an extra. What's next? Play a pair. We can winter. We can snow a pair, but can we? We want to get rid of partly or thunder. We're gonna get thunders eventually. We'll only have 1 more partly, but if we need a pair after this pair, well, no, because we're gonna have a pair from that anyway. Okay, I guess I'll go partly. I assume thunder is more valuable. Pair, full house. I have a full house. Full house. Oh! What just happened? Did I lose? Did I run out of hands? I thought I had more hands. That was just a blur. I don't know what just happened. Is there a secret key for restarting the game that I hit by accident? I was in the zone. That was fun. That was just patterns and planning out and stuff. I had the full house ready, by the way. It was like 3 thunderstorms and 2 something else. 2 hails, maybe. Well, either way, that was a good time. I wish. Let me see something here. Oh, is that what happened? No, I thought what did I click? Oh, what is happening when I click up there? Oh, that's plain. Is that what happened? Did I click this and then click that and that like lost or something? I'm not sure. I'm not sure what happened, but whatever. The music is chill. The duck is there. Simple, but like kind of addicting. I don't necessarily know what the blocks mean. Play the hand given by white tech. Yeah, okay. In case the type with a higher quantity takes priority. I assume that like the more block things here, it means they're like more points or something like that. Honestly, I don't know what just happened. I'd have to go back and see. But I really like that one. It's very simple, but it was kind of fun. Cool one. That was Inclement. Nice. Yeah, I don't know what just happened there. I do want to like, how do I? Let me refresh this page and see something. Refresh the page and see something here. Oh, the tutorial. Okay. The tutorial's the thing that we did. Okay. I was just checking if that, because I was reading some of the comments on it of people saying it was fun and whatnot. It won't let me rewind. Yeah. Yeah, it's okay. I'll see it eventually. So, I guess we'll stretch break now then. It's 6:40. 3-ish. We can stretch break, we can Apple, we can do the food guessing games if we wish. Stretch it up. And then, I guess we'll do SAP. I think the, that one was really addicting. That Inclement one. That was good. Eh? I assume that I either lost or I, clicked something that reset something or hit Control R or something strange. I'm not sure, but either way. I will be right back.
We know your time is valuable. Thank you for holding. Someone will be with you as soon as possible. Thank you for your call. We appreciate your business and the opportunity to assist you. We know your time is valuable. Thank you for holding. Someone will be with you as soon as possible. We know your time is valuable. Thank you for holding. Someone will be with you as soon as possible. Thank you for your call. We appreciate your business and the opportunity to assist you. We know your time is valuable. Thank you for holding. Someone will be with you as soon as possible. know your time is valuable. Thank you for holding. Someone will be with you as soon as possible.
No. Freaking cold. Not even winter yet, and I'm getting cold, man. What's happening to me? What is happening to me? Oh. How was your Saturday, by the way? How was my Saturday? I guess it was... I mean, I was successful in some video game related things, I guess. Like Puzzle and Dragons. But... I don't know if otherwise it was necessarily a great Saturday. Ugh. Planted some tulips or pants first time this season besides work. Wait. Is that when you're supposed to plant tulips is now? I didn't know that. There's so many like weird, I guess it's not weird, but it's like certain things you're supposed to plant before you go into the winter, but then other ones you're supposed to plant at like other times of the year. Too much, I don't know how you're supposed to know all that. I guess you don't, I guess you just look it up, but like for like sometimes I think my parents have done like maybe tomatoes and some sort of spice, sort of green thing. I'm trying to remember what. I don't know, I'm blanking. But at least tomatoes. But I think I don't think that they usually put those in until the spring. But it's interesting how that works. And then there's like if you already have certain plants, like not putting in new seeds, but plants that already, you know, gone through their cycle, you're like, some of them you're supposed to like trim the heads of them off or whatever, and then other ones you're not. And I don't, I don't know how you're supposed to know all of that or figure it out. Especially if you don't even know what the flower is or the plant. Crazy. Tomatoes cannot tolerate frost. Garlic, onions, tulips, daffodils, the overwinter. What about potatoes? I mean, tulips, I guess you're just doing to be like nice looking flowers, so. One problem I've thought about, like, you know, maybe some sort of small, easy to have plant. Not plant for decoration, but like food plant, something simple. Would like have that inside or something, so it doesn't get eaten by the animals. But then people are like, oh, if you do that, you're just gonna have a bunch of bugs. Like, well, I don't want that either, so I guess I just won't do anything. I guess I just won't. Potatoes can be anything because they're a tuber. Are they a VTuber? What about peanuts? How hard is it to grow peanuts, I wonder? I have no idea. Only bugs usually indoors are fungus gnats, which means you're overwatering. But also sell sticky tape. Oh, that. You can grow peanuts? That'd be interesting. How do you grow peanuts? Peanuts have nice flowers? I feel like I've never heard about someone like... I don't think I've ever heard of someone growing peanuts at their, you know, like at their home or whatever. But I've heard of, you know, lots of other stuff. I feel like tomatoes are one I hear a lot. Maybe lettuce? There's definitely one that I'm blanking on big time. About, like, maybe it was thyme? Am I crazy? Is that what? I guess I'd have to ask them. It's definitely more than just tomatoes that they do. But I know tomatoes are like the most obvious one. Maybe zucchini, maybe they've done that type of thing too. You've done grapes, tomatoes, and potatoes indoors? Potatoes indoors? That's interesting. Is there a reason you didn't continue with those? Wait, tomatoes indoors? That's interesting. And you didn't have problems with bugs and stuff? Interesting. Interesting. Food time? He knows. Actually, hold on. It's all messed up because we had to redo the window size and such. We scrandle first. Potatoes got aphids. I don't know if from them or tainted soil. Always sus of soil. Apple. What the hell are we looking at? It doesn't even show you what it looks like. It's a box of the pizza that they're... Hold on. What is tiger bread style dough? Does anyone know what that means? And what is emmental cheese? I feel like these are made up words. Emmental cheese? What's emmental cheese? It's a Swiss cheese? And then what is tiger bread style dough? What does that mean? I still don't know what that means, even after Googling it. Also known as Dutch Crunch or giraffe bread. Huh. Okay. Never heard of it. Never heard of it until right now. Sounds interesting. It wasn't many, but you wanted to make sure the seeds were good and collected new seeds. Oh, for the tomatoes? Yeah, that'd be cool. Once you, I guess you said you got new seeds, right? I'm gonna say, like, have you looped yet? Like, used seeds from a tomato you made to then make new tomatoes? Glazed fried chicken or chicken bites and chips? I'm gonna go with the spicy glazed fried chicken. Yep, from Korea. A cheeseburger with invisible cheese versus, oh fuck, beef and pork Yorkshire pudding. How are you even allowed to call something that looks like that pudding, man? It's got a gigantic, like broccoli looking piece in it. How can you call that pudding? Yep. I knew it would win still. Chicken Big Mac and chips versus steak and chips with a bunch of whatever on top. You thought they were dried out fingers? I'm gonna go with this. Okay, thank God. Whew. Jerk chicken and rice, no price, or sausage. I'm gonna probably just say jerk chicken, even though no price. Where is the burger? Anyway, a pint of Guinness. Obviously, he's going to win. Oh, without burger. I didn't see that part. Hot dog and a pretzel with 2 beers. Or a steak pie meal deal. I'm doing this. I know I've voted for this one before and it's lost. Because people apparently don't value the pretzel. But I'm valuing the pretzel still. Hot dog. Or McDonald's. I think people will just choose McDonald's, so. Hot dog and a waffle. Or bratwurst with onions. I'm thinking this one? I feel like that would be interesting though. Like this is worse than with the waffle, right? Like if you had this one versus the one with the waffle, would you take the one with the waffle, you think? You're taking meat unknown sandwich? That's crazy. Cheese dog versus cheeseburger. Can someone explain why does this look like that? How does that work? No, there's cheese right here. And here. Oh, that's under my head, but there's another corner of it. You can see this corner at least. Am I crazy to think the dog might be winning here? This just looks wrong. But neither of the cheeses are really melted at all. This is for the 10 out of 10, which is tough. Bite out of the burger? Yeah, they probably took that bite, though. Man. Like, there is a bun here. Like, if you imagine the cheese wasn't there and it was just this dog, would you choose that instead, you think? Something's telling me to vote for this, but I feel like it's gonna be wrong. Oh, vindicated, vindicated, 10 out of 10, vindicated. Let's go. Oh shit. Wait, I wanted to vote for that. Oh, did it just reset because it's 7 p.m. And we just hit 7, so it reset. Ah, crap. I wanted to vote between Ratatouille. What the hell is portable soup? Concentrated dehydrated broth made from meat stock that has been simmered until it's gelatinous form? Okay. Or... dish is a refreshing frozen dessert featuring... Alright, it's gonna be this. That bread looks good. Actually, do we need to be full? Can we do this one for this? No, we need this. Okay. Pork, meat, beef, sausages, bacon. Okay. Or bananas. Dip the bananas into batter of flour and sugar and water. Deep fry. Deep fried things. Portable soup is just a dried block of soup you put in some boiling water to re-soup. Oh, I see. Yikes. Steamed rice. Okay. Served with fried chicken tofu. Or garlic, onion, tomatoes, pork cooked. That's tough. I have no idea. I feel like this picture looks uglier. Okay. Indonesia versus Cambodia. What is that? Is that just rice in a banana leaf or something? Alright, start with the left. Start by boiling chicken until tender. Shred it. Prepare savory broth using chicken stock. Yada yada. Cook noodles until al dente. Red chicken. Pour garnish with serve hot. Okay. This is made by fermenting crushed freshwater fish for several weeks. I guess I'm going with this. My assumption here is to go Italy, but let's see. So rice that's like golden crusted, cooked. Okay. Or tomato and bread soup featuring ripe tomatoes and yada yada. Alright, it's just gonna be Italy. Wonder. Okay, so we have a stew. We got a stew versus roll out in rectangle, ham, and raisins and olives. Roll the dough until into a log. I mean, the bread looks nice. I don't know, that kind of looks nice. Well, I mean, I don't really like those foods, but it's presented nicely. Versus soup with bread, basically. I don't even know what this place is. What is Guernsey? I don't know what that is. Does anyone know where or what that is? I've never heard of that in my entire life. I feel like people are gonna vote for this instead. Oh, I should have went with my gut at the beginning. Damn it. Brazil versus Japan. Japan. European, how do you not know about Gir? This is the second largest island in the Channel Islands. West of the Normandy-Cotentin Peninsula. Pronounce Guernsey.
Guernsey.
Guernsey. Hidden gem in the British Isles. Huh. Google Maps, I guess, struggling to load somehow. Oh, that is not even, that's like closer to fucking Spain and, oh no, it's closer to France than it is England, but okay. Anyway, Philippines versus Cambodia. Sauteed garlic, onions, brown meat, tomato sauce, ketchup. Ketchup? Sugar, sliced hot dogs? Oh, that's a little bit too simple for the voters of Food Guesser. Crisp bread, that looks good. I don't even know what it is and it looks good. That just looks like milk with something. Soaking millet overnight, then blended to a smooth paste. Ferment the paste for about a day. Mix with water. Straining to move solid. Cook the liquid on medium heat, stirring consistently until it thickens into a smooth poured. Add sugar or spices to take. What is this? What are these things versus the liquid? What? I think with just that alone, but let me read this. Crunchy flatbread made from I'm going with this. It looks good. I don't even know what it is. It just looks good to me. it looks good to me. What can I say? Fried bread to eat with porridge. Flying Jacob versus however you're supposed to say that. I was trying to pull up the definition. That's a 9 out of 10. That's not an 8 out of 10. I was trying to pull up the definitions. I clicked slightly alphabet by accident. This is chicken, chili, sauce, bananas, roasted peanuts, bacon, chicken, and yada yada versus I don't know, maybe I would have voted for it, maybe I wouldn't have, but whatever. I didn't get to because I accidentally clicked it wrong. I have 5. Oh, that's from you with the tomato. I was like, I gotta check. Someone's pinging me on Discord. Oh, your little baby tomatoes. Why is it unfortunate that it's right behind a pan? Sorry, I'm looking at the picture Stung Tongue sent of their tomatoes that they grew inside. Oh, you had to have like heat lamp things on it all the time? I actually see. Or I guess they're maybe not heat lamps, they're just lamps. I like the poster, the picture that says, "You better bloom, bitch." I like that on the wall right next to them. Oh, because I can't see them because of the fan. I see, okay. Gotcha. The reason I wasn't sure if, oh, you grow things year round. They're just growing. You're surprised more people pick that instead of considering the audience who does these quizzes have the palate of an 8-year-old? No, that's actually the opposite. The people that do Food Guesser are not the palates of the 8-year-olds, because the 8-year-olds would have voted for the sliced up hot dog pieces. So you're actually incorrect. The sliced up hot dog pieces that was the Filipino spaghetti. They see a hot dog, the food guessers, and go, eh. Link doesn't work for you? What link? He didn't post a link. He sent me messages in Discord DMs that I was looking at. And where's the stretch text? Get that out of there. There is no link. Do not be fooled. There is no link. The reason I checked Discord was because of those notifications, but also because I've been getting messages on Discord today in the Puzzle and Dragons Discord because I shared my like ranking thing. And so people have been asking me questions about the team, even though I linked to the team that I based it off of, which it has better information, but whatever. I fucking hate typing on mobile, by the way. I think I will just keep saying that until basically the end of time, but yeah, not a fan. Alright, I have to restart Superautopets again. And I'm back. Oh shit, it's ready. It's ready. There's some new pets here for me. Okay. We have Judy and Date for armor, I guess. Okay. Activate ability after other pets with the same trigger. Okay, so spawn team stuff. Spawn team stuff is definitely here. I'm seeing some mana. What is this? Luska. Faint. Spend mana to remove one attack and health per mana from a random enemy. Mana team. This would work with a spawn team. What is this? Silky Chicken. Friend gained an ailment. Give it a random tier 1 perk. Works 2 times. Okay, so self ailment works with visitor, Silky. I guess just those. Longcomb Sawfish. 5 enemy attacks. Gain 4 health and remove 4 health from all enemies. That works with a spawn team. Sawfish, I'll add that as a thing to mention for there. Umbrella Bird self-ailment. Silky self-ailment. Visitor self-ailment. But there's no like unicorn. To get rid of them. Not. Is there some Umbrella bird ability you would rather get rid of. I don't imagine so. I don't imagine though. There's also no cucumber and stuff going on there, so none of that to be looking at. You're on time? Oh yeah, you're on time. You're on time. We haven't started. Am I missing anything in regards to self-ammenting besides Umbrella Silky Visitor? I'm not seeing you know, there's no unicorn to really tie that together. Or whatever it's usually called. I'm seeing mana, I'm seeing spawn teams. Remember that legendary Jersey Devil run? I remember that one. Seems mostly spawn team mana related to me. By a lot. Orchid Mantis is just there for no reason. Yeah. Yeah. Seems very two-dimensional. Weird. Okay. Any major 2-card combinations? I would say not really. This guy's new for me, and I think the Sawbone's new for me. I don't, and Silky is maybe new for me. I don't think anything else is. Does shooting doesn't, yeah, I know the Jersey Devil one was legendary. I don't think shooting counts as attacking. Like this being behind this and this getting to shoot multiple times, I don't think that counts. Don't think that counts. There's not a lot of scaling to be had. There's the Acklet. There's a Rootling, but that only works for so long because you're not an easy way to. I mean, I guess you can keep broccoliing it. I guess. Snipe is not an attack. Okay, I didn't think so, but yeah, I think that's literally the only way to get stats. Basically. Wow. Okay. Alright then. That is, okay. Alright. Not much to be said about that then. Category's already set, right? Yes. Pause the music. Acklet Rootling with Thunderbird or something? Yeah. I mean, that's kind of what I was looking at, is like you do that plus that and you at least get something going, but at that point you might just be doing Acklet plus, you know, other mana things, but yeah, I feel like I've never found a good spot for amalgamation. I guess it's like, what are the pets that the Chimera spawns? They're just like random animals, right? It's not like it spawns another Chimera. Because then you could like do something like that, which would be broken. But I assume that's not the case. I guess otherwise this is just nice because it's a lot of stats when you spawn something. And like that thing that spawned is likely to be small anyway. In the world that it's, you know, like an something that an orca spawns or a lizard spawns or something like that. Not a kappa, I guess. But yeah, I guess that, especially if you get it to level, I mean, level 2, 8 mana shots, that's gonna be a big deal. Also, you know, it would work with Kitsune too. Kitsune in the back, Chimera in front of it, amalgamation in front of that. You're running out of space pretty quick, but then two things in front of that spawn a bunch of things, I guess. I don't know, like an eagle, and then something that spawns multiple, so then an orca, maybe? Make the summons not trade. Kappa amalgam. Oh, yeah, makes this some okay. Yeah, okay. All right. That's something. It's something to keep our eyes open for. The only reason I was thinking of it is because I feel like I never take it, so I'm like, I just wanted to spend a moment to think about it. Anyway, let's go. It's another Sunday in November. Hopefully this time we'll get some wins on the board. Let's get the gimmick music playing. Not gimmick is in, a gimmick, but gimmick is in the game. Speaking of gimmicks, there's really only two this week, in my humble opinion, which is mana and spawning, and likely an intersecting amount between the both of them, because there is some ailment things, but they don't really have a payoff at all. It's just Silky, Visitor, Umbrella. There's no Unicorn to really tie things together at all. This Orchid Mantis is doing nothing. It's just sitting there, useless. So it really just becomes that stuff. Maybe you could do a Blue Whale run. Okay, that's a separate, its own category. is my other note. A Blue Whale run is its own other run. But otherwise, I think you're really just doing spawns and or mana, but likely a combination of both. Is there anything I would want to pill? That is not something I had considered. I mean, you could get a dolphin if you pill a sturgeon, I guess. I don't think there was really much of it. I mean, you could get a bus. Sure. Scaling wise, there's also not that much going on. It's kind of just Rootling and Acklet, basically. There's no armor, Judean date, melon, and I guess Brussels sprout. Not much. This is a new unit for me. That's a cool one. This is a new unit for me. Also, this also would work with spawning attack, so because your enemies attack multiple spawn units. But anyway, not a lot of scaling, not a lot of armor. So that's why I'm thinking it's gonna be mostly that. So usually there's maybe 2.5, 3 strategies. It kind of just feels like 2. But okay, we'll be Vivid Legends. And Gimmick broke. You can do this, Gimmick. Come on, you can do this. I believe in you. Go to the next song on the playlist. Alright, let's give me... I lost? I had 3 spawning units. How did I lose? That's not possible. And it's possible. Wow, it's actually not working. What is going on here? The playlist, I mean. You hate to see this up here. But it is. I'm not even gonna freeze that. Is this gonna be the thing where Chrome is just gonna break? Yeah. Perfect. Perfect timing for that to happen. Perfect timing for that to happen. Good job, Chrome. Fantastic. But it's okay, we have the bombastic playmaking of Superautopets. So, obviously Toad is nice, generally, with a spawn team to help take down bigger units, but there's not really going to be that many bigger units. This does spawn more things, which is something to consider. So that's kind of what it comes down to, is do I want a Toad? Because also, if we Toad and we get, a sniper like a Poison Dot Frog or a Tatzelworm or a Cobra, that can be nice to spread those weakenings out and get shots off. I think I'm going to take it. I just like the Toad. I'm going to get rid of this because I don't want it there. And then I'm going to take these. And I'm going to roll. Roll for levels. Stork is good. I don't think I'm gonna freeze for it. And yeah, Chrome has decided to break. Great. I'm not sure why it's decided to, but it's decided to. Anyway, I think we can win this. We can draw this. We can draw this. It's fine too. Warning: Kakapo is now an enemy push perk remove pet. In case you still think it's a transform pet. Okay, well the gimmick song is back. Let's see. Let's see what it does. I think it has worked. It has worked. It has gone on to the next song. We've solved the problems. Now, do I take this level now, or do I greet it up with 5 health? We're greeting it up. We're greeting it up. Blizzard's pretty good too. What am I looking for, I guess? Either to go, I guess I'm either looking for something like this, the poison dart frog, sawfish, sockon fish. I'll freeze. That's unfortunate. That's unfortunate. Yeah, I mean, that team's gonna win because it's got a sniper and such. It's alright. You love Lizard strats? Lizard is cool. I don't disagree. Okay. So... would I rather have a 2-2 cricket versus a 3-3 cockroach? Is that what it is? Yeah. I guess this is better on the starting stats is the idea, is why you would take that instead. So this is one of the few things that scales things. So that's interesting. But a bus also just seems good. Which, you know, that's something to consider. I think I will take that and I will put this behind here. And then we freeze that. And I guess I'm not necessarily married to spawns over like eliminating or not doing mana at all. But you kind of need a, like to Rambutan, you kind of need a unit that gets bigger. Like, you know, as Chimera gets attacks, there's not really any scaling unless you could broccoli the rootling a bunch and then it would keep scaling things, I suppose. It's not a terrible idea, and not what I'm doing this time, but it's not a terrible idea. Not by any stretch of the imagination. Now, I suppose I should do the thing that I'm supposed to say, which is that I am a Superautopets partner via Nexus.gg. So if you are trying to buy a pack or DLC or however you wish to word it from Superautopets, if you buy it from their website store and use the code Purtle, which is this? Yeah, we made that last week. Then you can get that helps me apparently somehow if enough people do it. So cool. But what did I do on stream this week? Great question. I am gonna take this level right now. Okay, I'm gonna try the new unit. Would I rather a stork or that? I think I would rather this. Let's try that. The visitor isn't bad either, but I haven't gotten one of these, so I kind of want to take one. I don't think I want to buy the cod roe. There's the silkster. The shooting man is not bad either. I'll put this on this so it doesn't die or something. We'll try it out. Let's see how this goes. You're gonna be shooting, which is bad news for me. But I think that's I don't know if that saved me, but the bus was a big deal. Okay, I guess I'm gonna try to level 3 this. I'm not gonna do. We could have had a level 3 cricket, but I'm not going to. What else? So we did some demos. We did some more Wartime Wednesday. I was playing some Game Jam games. We checked out there was an event in Endless Ocean. I feel like there was something else obvious that happened that I'm blanking, but there was probably something else. Transform any 2 friends into hurt pets. From the current tier, I have 1 unit from the current tier. I think it's time to change that. I think that's what is to be changed. And we'll be looking to get rid of this cricket. The good news is that I'm not really married to half the units on the team here. Okay, good bus. That's a pretty big guy back there, but he doesn't really do anything. He didn't really make anything out of that. I think I'm supposed to take this off turn anyway, even though there's some pretty good units if I wait. You heard him, ladies. He's not married. Anyway, do I take this level anyway? I guess I do, just to keep my health high and a plan to... Okay, so none of these are helpful for me. Why is this name? Is there some culture I'm not aware of here? Like book or something? Character in a thing? Perhaps. So 1, 2, 3, 4. It just doesn't really have a purpose. Part of me wants to Tatzelworm, but I don't know. I guess I'm just gonna roll because I abandoned the Tatzelworm idea anyway. Okay. Alright. I didn't expect to see much. Maybe a deer level was kind of a thought. Okay, so trade cheese. They're going for mana. Getting rid of the what do you call it there was pretty good. The getting rid of the Rambutan, that was nice. Well, this is awkward because there's just no I guess I'm freezing. Yeah, I didn't think so, but figured I might as well. Because you know what? At least maybe I can get this achievement, and then we'll get something out of this run, even if I die from this point. Because I think we're going to start losing pretty soon. We have not really adjusted the team very much from this point. Okay, trade at the front, and then... Ah, yep. They're going to win, I think. Yeah, they're going to win. They've had that slime or whatever for a while. Oh, that's interesting. It healed itself after it died. Did you see that? It's kind of neat. Okay. Yeah, let's just get the achievement, I guess. So Orca is obviously great. And then Eagle is obviously better than this stuff too. Wait a second. I was gonna say, is this an amalgamation run? And then get rid of the deer, bring in this, and then this? Because we were brainstorming a potential like amalgamation run, but then you actually also Kitsune to then put it onto Chimera, a giant Chimera at the end. You go like Kitsune, Chimera, amalgamation. Maybe you have a Kappa in the front and a level 2 Orca or something like that. We're at 5 out of 10 with 3 health. Well, I don't really want to abandon this, but part of me feels like I should. Or maybe abandon the toad. I feel like we got to abandon the deer. So then the question becomes... There's no way to get more mana, right? Because like you could do this for get 2 turns worth out of it, I guess, but it seems pretty bad otherwise. Yeah, so the question is, do I keep this toad? I mean, the Kappa in the front is good. Because when it respawns, it makes the attack of the Kappa bigger so that our Kappa gets to attack twice against what theirs would be. So I think that makes sense. Then it becomes, again, just... Do we get rid of this completely and have 2 more spawners? Or, well, I guess we're getting the Orca for sure. It then just becomes Eagle or not. And we can put things on top to get rid of these spooks. We're not gonna have many spawns. I mean, it's 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then this triggers, which doesn't really do much. So I think if you're keeping the long comb, I think you have to get rid of the toad. But if you're getting rid of the long comb, then I think you keep the toad and you have like toad this and then eagle in. Just because there's not that many left. But I guess in the sake of science, let's just do it like this. We're sciencing here this run. We've you know, we went for the level 3. We're sciencing it up. We'll see what happens. I would also like the eagle being the last one is better because it doesn't have the spook. So if it gets the health, maybe it'll help out. Okay, well this is gonna be good. We're gonna get a lot of attacks. And now they just have no health left. So that was not bad. Cheese on here feels like it makes a lot of sense. Right? Well, I guess a steak would be more sense. Yeah, so I guess you wait for a steak. And then I mean, I guess a Judean date would be the best thing. Melon one of these, steak the other. Yeah, alright. Because otherwise we can roll for levels and things. Yeah, I'll just steak now. I think that makes sense. Do I stake the other one? That is a good question. There's the Kitsune. I can only buy one, so roll one more. Okay. I guess stake it. Oh my god, why did you do that? How did that select that? I'm tilted. I'm a little tilted by that. Ah, well. Okay. Give me help! We won. Somehow. Okay. I was thinking, I saw the Cerberus. And Cerberus is nice because it doesn't take up extra spots, it just puts a new guy in front. So it's kind of like, that's why I'm doing this, basically. That's why I'm doing that, because I don't want to do that. Okay. I think I'll do this so we can melon one of these. Because I think a melon would be really nice. And basically, we're just looking for levels. Maybe do Cerberus instead of Eagle? I'm not entirely sure if that's better or not. Okay, those still trade for us. That doesn't. We got extra money, that's kind of funny. I got a lot of health. I got enough attack? I almost had enough attack. Almost had enough attack. See, there's the Cerberus. I feel like that makes sense. Am I crazy? If a fire pup dies, so imagine it's Cerberus here and a fire pup spawns, and it's level 2. If the first fire pup spawns, does it just spawn another one? Or does there have to be a unit in between? That is what I would like the answer to, I think, here. What does this do when it's leveled? The 10-10 versus just more things. I think we would just want more things rather than a leveled guy. Right. I will melon this and roll once. If Cerberus procs, if front is truly empty after Kappa spawn dies. Yeah, but I was just trying to say, like, if it's level 2, can it just do 2 pup spawns in a row, or can it do Or does it have to do one, then there has to be a regular unit in between, and then another one? That's what I was trying to ask. But it can do 2 pups in a row. Okay, I guess I should do this, because then the roll means chocolate potential, or just that. I fear we're running out of time. Okay. Yeah, that's not great. We want to have the extra attacks, so all of these shots are pretty bad for us. Although... that... I think there's a world where you maybe, like, just have a, what do you call it? Like a cobra somewhere back here, because, like, when these things, like, this just gets rid of the entire enemy team's health. So, yeah, that's something to consider. Do I do this just to get a melon on that, is the question. Maybe? I rolled first in case there was a level. I think I will, I guess, and just do that. Level 2 Cerberus is gonna be good though. For sure. Yeah, but they've been doing the mana shit, so we got no chance, right? Although, you have no health left? Hold on, you have no health left? Never mind, this strat's amazing. Hold on. The strat is amazing? I guess I don't need this, huh? We're just gonna leave that there. Okay. What do you spawn? You summon 2 things. Okay. Versus... 6 and 8 mana. 8 is a lot of mana. That's interesting. 8 is a lot of mana. I think... but does it still only work twice? Only working twice is kind of whack. Because, like, you could just change it to this and it's fine. Because this will only spawn 1 thing right now. The problem, I guess, with that is that then the Cerberus pups go in, and so then this isn't gonna get the amalgamation trigger, so that it doesn't, like, kill the thing and then get to go again. Interesting. But it gives me another 14-16 that way. And there's a chance that they don't. I'm gonna try this. I actually don't know what's the better move there. I'm also starting to think that this is not that it's not good, but, like, only working twice is kind of brutal. Like, I'm not saying it has to be an infinite amount of times, but not even, like, an increase on level? Like, not even, like, 4 times or something? Only twice? I guess 8's a lot of mana, but still. Feels a little weak. I guess I do this to get another chocolate. Never mind, that's not how that works. There's the level for that. I guess it worked out. I know mathing it up and everything. Alright. Okay, they've been doing their rootland stuff. Ooh, that's a nice spawn. Now, how many of these guys are you spawning? It's a good amount of those guys. I mean, I got a lot of health. I do have a lot of health. The Sawman does give a lot of health. That is a lot of trick. Okay, so do this. It's not time to do this, but it's just interesting to exist, okay? I don't even think it really makes sense necessarily to do that, but here we are. My team has such little stats. I almost wonder if, like, Judy and dating to give this a melon is worth it at this point. Just to... like, you only really need steak in, like, the first or second, and then after that it seems like everyone's shooting or something, whether it's a vulture or otherwise. He does get to shoot more before I get to... I think the, oh. Yeah, that doesn't seem great. Wait, what is this? Oh, that's the same thing. Well, I'm gonna lose this one. Yeah, Vulture seems better than the Amalgamation here by quite a bit. How crazy would it be to get rid of the Amalgamation just to do another Cerberus? Or just to do another Orca, or something. It feels like this is not... I mean, 8 mana is a lot, but... I know, now these are conflicted too. I mean, if I got... I feel like we're at 9 out of 10. Round 17. It's a super gamble, basically, no matter what I do. I can't imagine taking a Cobra's Good now. Earlier on, maybe, though. If I sold this, I go back to 9 and could buy 3 things. Yeah, basically, I'm thinking either you get rid of... You either keep the team as is, you get rid of Amalgamation and put in another Cerberus, or put in another Orca, but probably an Orca instead, because you get another Faint trigger pet out of it. Just seems like 8 mana. The attack's nice too, but 8 mana. 8 mana is a lot. I mean, 16. That's 16 damage over the 2 turns. It's just that it doesn't help as much if the mana happens before the the health goes down, which it is just going to by default. I guess I'm gonna do it. I don't know. Excuse me. Oh yeah, I was trying to level. We don't want that. We do not want the level. Do not want the level. And then we pray, I think, is what we do next. I think we pray. Feels... I would try to give the Amalgamation credit, but we need to... This, funny enough, kind of would have been a better chance for Amalgamation, because that mana maybe could have sniped the Vulture. Because now, otherwise, I think I'm in trouble. Okay, we got a bunch of health, though. I don't know. I don't think we lose. Yeah, we lose. Yeah, So, I think instead of Amalgamation, if we had just a Vulture, that team would have been way better. That's what I'm gathering from this. Is that if we had a Vulture instead of an Amalgamation that whole time, I think our team would have been nasty. Because you get rid of health on stuff, and then Vulture shoots only every, like, 2 attacks or whatever it is, the amount of attacks. The Amalgamation only triggering twice just kind of kills it. These aren't necessarily good, but there's duplicates. Concerned kill. Undercover kills. So, gaming news, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. The Super Mario Galaxy movie trailer came out. Rosalina, Bowser Jr., Mini Bowser, Brie Larson is voicing Rosalina. Some easy starts here, I will say that. Looks solid, looks fine. What you would expect from the next Mario movie. Not much to say about that. Other big gaming news, though. Of course, you didn't snipe that right. That we got RNG'd there. That could have sniped their Alchemedes, and then we trade or win with our Billbug there. Actually, we would have traded, but I guess in the end it doesn't matter because I get the health back. But the mental win. Bowser being besties with Luigi but having beef with Mario is funny. I don't think they're necessarily besties. I think they're just... Luigi's just like a nice guy. That's like Luigi... Just a very Luigi thing. I guess we'll throw in a random lizard. Sure. Sure. The new Steam hardware announcements. Quite a bit to say, I guess. Oh, they got some good spawns there, jeez. But it doesn't matter. There's the new Steam controller, the Steam machine, and then the Steam frame, aka their new VR thing. This makes sense. The second nearest friend ahead. Okay, I had to reread this because I forgot how it worked. Because it used to just be it gave it to the front. The second nearest friend ahead. So 1, 2. Okay. The Steam machine. So TLDR, thoughts on the Steam announcements, is gonna come down to what the price is basically what my thoughts are. Is that it's gonna come down to the price. Don't try this at home. Do I dare try to do another one? Would be funny, but probably stupid. Would probably be really dumb to do that. I don't think I can do that. Sell this, buy this, pill that. You only have a third one. You only have you have 2 dolphins, but one dolphin that will sell for 2. It's pretty good. Red lizard. I guess I could. Are we trying to meme? I guess. Alright, fine. Alright, fine. Problem is, we need a third one if we want to level it. Which is a bit of an investment. A bit of an investment. The controller looks... At first glance, it looks kind of bulky to me. Like a little on the big side. But I think that it's probably gonna feel better than it looks. Like the bottom half of it looks kind of chunky, and so maybe with someone with small hands, maybe it's rough. But I don't know. I just kind of feel like they, not in a oh you gotta trust Valve and everything type of move, but more of just there's something in my brain that's telling me that it's probably gonna feel better in your hands than it looks. The Steam machine itself, I think, is kind of the most interesting in terms of like future-wise in regards to what that means for like the rest of the gaming ecosystem and like regular console makers. You know, someone that has a powerful gaming PC already, probably not the target audience for a Steam machine, but you know, someone that's got an old computer, gaming PC that's, you know, struggling with their lower end graphics card, there's a decent chance, based on what I've been reading, that like these Steam machines could be pretty good. And it's interesting in that it's framed as being usable basically just as a regular computer, or kind of like a console for a TV and whatnot. So there's a lot of question marks there. And again, how it will impact the rest of the video game market. And then the VR part is pretty interesting to me because I think, like, we have this weird, you know what, I'm not poison dart frogging, but we have this weird, it would make sense because you're removing mana. I understand, but I don't know what I'm supposed to do with these. I probably should have taken the poison dart frog, okay? I know I probably should have. I'm almost assuredly should have. It's insane that I didn't. The more that I think about it, because I have to buy a pill bug to buy and sell, and then buy and sell a sturgeon just to level a dolphin? How am I supposed to do that? That doesn't make any sense. I'm not gonna do that. I'll probably just sell one of them for gold, and I should have bought the poison dart frog and then put the fairy dust on something to jump behind it or whatever. Well, I killed 2 of their back units, so that's kind of cool. And they got no health, but I got no units. So the VR part, okay. Oh, this is a, well, if I take the early level, probably should. Yeah, I probably just should. And then get something cool. Okay. Deal 3. Oh, so okay, I see what them. Just do this. Even though it's not gonna do a lot right now, but I mean, I guess I could cod row that, but I don't think I'm doing that. Empty space, jump front. I guess that doesn't really work unless it's already here, and you can't really do that unless you get rid of Alchemedes, which I guess works. And then what, I'm jumping the Thunderbird up front for more mana? That's actually not bad. I'll do that. I'll do that. And then this will be our spot to sell as we move into the next round. Okay, the only reason I'm freezing this is because the hat placement on this is immaculate. I feel like most units, you know, the hat placements in general, like look at this one too, that's a good placement. But that being perfectly sideways is great. And look at that. It worked. Honestly, I should have sold that dolphin. Why did I fucking put it halfway in? That's moronic. That's actually so dumb. Why did I do that? Okay. Okay. It's time to get this guy involved. For sure. This doesn't really do anything. We're gonna sell this for money. We're gonna put this back here. Mana's gonna go on to you. The jump doesn't help anymore, but that's okay. It'll help do some extra damage, I guess, or something. That's what we'll say for now. I don't think I'm sliming necessarily. We would have had a level 2 poison dart frog if I wasn't a moron. No, I'm not doing that. What was it? Oh yeah, okay, so the VR. It is a much different direction from the index, the Valve index. Get owned. And it's much more in the direction of like the meta quest and that type of thing in terms of its design and being kind of not plugged in and not necessarily having the base stations and such. So that's interesting. I think a lot of the more hardcore VR people are not maybe as excited by that on the surface. I know also some people are a little hesitant about the controls being similar, the handheld control parts being similar to the other stuff. This gives 6 mana. This gives 6 mana. I kind of want to level this frog and then get rid of it. Which sounds stupid, and it is. It is stupid. Give one friend a head. Spread evenly. I mean, I could get rid of the frog and just do a lot of mana. I'm gonna roll though. Redeemed. I did watch the Linus Tech Tips video. I don't really watch this. Oh, that works nicely with the Rambutan, getting rid of the sickness or whatever the heck it's called. The ice, the alien thing. Yeah, I don't usually watch his videos, but I did for that one specifically. Ooh. Spawning team, that would be pretty sick. But that's not what we're doing. Although shooting for 8 is also kind of sick. Do I just get rid of the Gray Hand? Spend 2 mana, spend mana. If I get rid of this, and then put this in front, behind the Dart Frog, we'll get some extra mana on this, I guess? Kind of? I guess because I'm gonna be getting rid of this eventually. I don't know, maybe this is stupid, but... Maybe it's stupid, but let me invest more in this frog that I said I was about to get rid of for no reason. The foveated streaming is really interesting. The Look at all this mana. Uh-oh. How did they have their Cerberus? That's cheating. That's cheating, don't they know? The Rambutan doesn't really work unless this has some stats, which is not really what's taking place. So let's. Oh, hold on now. Kitsune amalgamation, but we don't really have the spawning units. But we should do the Kitsune plus this at the back, which means we are getting rid of this frog, I think, because we're just gonna do lots of mana. We're just trying to get lots of mana, is really all this is. Well, hold on. Hold on. 4 health? Early round blue whale. I mean, if we were to do a blue whale run, this is almost the time to do it. Like full health, getting it early, right? Nearly full health. This was gonna be cool and much simpler to do. You switch one of these out for an Acklet to start getting perma stats as well. Actually, does that work? Does that work? Does it faint and then spend the mana before this can like yoink it? I actually don't know. Does it depend on their attack stat to priority? I don't know. Oh god. Okay. So if I'm doing this, then for one turn at the very least, I want to try to not lose. So this gives 6 mana. This will technically give 8 mana because it's 6 and then 2 with the fairy dust. So I get, right. I guess we're doing this. And then we're looking for basically the pets that we want next turn, I guess. So like this as a temporary 1 turn thing is not bad because it's gonna remove it the next turn. You think it transfers before Akliv activates? That's not a bad one. This one's not terrible either. What about give the 2 most? No, well, maybe that is good. Nah, well, okay. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. That's a crazy looking team. Well, that worked poorly. Did I get RNG that it sniped that guy? Anyway, we lost, so that's not ideal. That was like the one round where we were supposed to have a good chance of winning, but okay. Okay. I'm doing this in case he dies on the first hit, is the idea. That's the reason for that. And then the rest of this, I guess, what I'm waiting for setting up next turn. Also, probably should have had the eagle get the benefit before these two, but here we are. Give the 2 most front pets. I don't think it benefits this getting it. This one it does, though, so, okay. I guess I'm just looking for chocolates then, and or I guess we could do more of this setup for next turn. Sure. What else about the VR thing? There was an interesting team. I don't think we're winning this one either. Well, the melon saved us? The melon saved us, wow. See ya! Okay. This, because it gets more attack, so it'll shoot more. That makes sense to me. Makes sense to me. And then I want another unit. I guess this is better than that, right? For shooting wise? We really kind of want to get this leveled is the thing. We kind of want to get that whale getting some levels, I think. Okay, there's a chocolate. And then we got this kind of setup again for next turn. It's not bad. It's not a bad team. We need to start winning though, I think. I think we're winning this one. We are. That popcorn's been a good choice. So the chocolate goes here, of course. Yes. 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 Roll. Oh. Friend to hit attacks, yeah. So this ideally attacks, and then the thing that spawns attacks at least once or twice, yeah. So, I mean, we could crane, it's an option. Another cobra is an option. Another cobra is an option. Buy one pet from your opponent's last stock, okay. Yeah. Yeah, I'm just looking for levels of the whale, blue whale variety. Chocolates, something. Nope. This team still looks good this turn, though. I don't know, basically TLDR, the frame is interesting. I think the pricing between it and they just have had a level 2 and they've been doing it longer, so we probably just lose. Yeah, that's unfortunate. The price is gonna matter a lot because the price of like the meta quests and whatnot are an interesting spot, but I don't know if it's enough to. I don't know if it's gonna be enough. I don't know if they're going to be able to price it in a way that makes it worthy enough for them to go for. Okay. Really not loving what I'm seeing. We kind of have missed. We need, you kind of just need to get the whale leveled to level 2 as soon as possible. We got an early whale, we did not get the level. So it's a little rough. It's a little rough. There's the level, but now we can't do it this turn, which is unfortunate. I can level the orca to level 2, and then the crane, and then have the whale up here. Leveling that doesn't matter though. Maybe this was a bad choice. Yeah, because we're gonna get, well, I don't know. Whatever. Whatever. I'm a little lost on the cause, I think. If the Steam frame is 600 to 700, then maybe it has a chance. If it does not, this cobra might just do too much. Well, hold on. Oh, that was dreadfully close. Yeah, not getting this leveled last turn was a huge bummer. It was just a huge bummer. Because now we're on 1 health. We've only gotten 1 win since then, which is pretty brutal. Orca, Fly, Winter Spirit, Cobra, Kappa. And Orca's not a bad one. I'll hold on to one of these, I guess. It'll remove a little bit of mana. I don't know if I care about that too much. Okay, I care about that. I definitely care about that. I guess I just am buying this and we're losing the thing and then I'm selling it and then we're getting Cobra. No, we're getting a Kappa. We're selling this. Kappa, Cobra, Freeze. Yeah, because you got the Cerberus too, so. I mean, this could win. He says timidly. This could win. It's just having 1. If we had 2 health, I would feel so much better. But we don't. It's only 6 mana. That's not that bad. I'm shooting. Don't shoot my Cobra again, please. Alright, thank you. There we go. Well, how much are you sliming here? Yeah. Oh, you spun a Jersey double. Oh, fuck off. What do you mean? What do you mean? I was like, we got... Just as a fact, we would have gotten more wins staying with that mana team than with the Blue Whale, but I also think we got very unlucky with the Blue Whale. We got it, you know, almost as early as you can get it. It's just not getting the level 2. I don't think my picks were that bad either. It feels like doing spawn units plus, you know, Cobras or something makes sense, or Amalgamation, but I wonder if, I think it would have been interesting to potentially do something like take the Trout that gives mana Rambutan to something once we started having like 20 health, maybe? Because then maybe we can actually build up some mana on that, on a, you know, something that does an ability that matters. I don't know. That was rough. Those were both rough. Mostly the second one feels bad, because it felt like we had 2 potential teams to go, and then neither of them did. I mean, I guess at least on the first one, I got 9 wins, did the Sawbone level 3, that was cool. We tried some things out, we can say that for sure. Amalgamation, Sawbone. We tried some things out. Deleting notes, deleting notes. Water. That was a long one, by the way. That was a long one. Alright, this time for sure, right? This time for sure. No, at the very least, I mean, I was kind of doing some goofy strats at points, so it wasn't the craziest. It wasn't the craziest that I didn't get to 10, but that's alright. I will say that there was, I don't know if you guys saw this, the Apple unveiled a new product. Wait, a sloth round 1? That's kind of sick. Although you probably just want to see a sloth near the end, right? That way you don't have to carry it the whole time. Sorry, that was kind of gross. Is this a thing where this makes sense because the bonus mana? It might make sense. What was I gonna say? Oh, the iPhone. I actually don't even remember the name of it because I call it the Apple sock in my mind. Because it's basically a sock with straps on it to put over your shoulder, and then you put your phone into the sock. And that apparently costs $230 or something. $240, $230? So you could just make anything and sell it, and then people will apparently just buy it, I guess. Apple people will just buy anything. So that's cool, I suppose. I guess. I mean, we like a lizard. We like a lizard. I like a sturgeon as well. We could either try to level 2 the cricket, or just bring in a sturgeon. Actually, I wonder if there's something to be said about this, because then maybe we get something weak and then shoot with mana somehow. I don't know. That actually might not make any sense, but basically, because I sold that cricket or the cockroach, you know, it's not the, you know, you get 1 gold back for the 3 you spent. So if I do that again, it's pretty bad gold usage, but it is just a better unit. It is just a better unit. And then now I can roll for more things. I could do the pill bug thing and get a dolphin again. You tried playing Root, which is a board game apparently? I've never heard of it. Well, maybe I have, I don't know. That's gonna have some mana. Yeah, but you got weakened. I think we win this. Yeah, we do win this. That's nice. The Apple sock thing just kind of made me think like, man. Or no, it wasn't. I forget. I was telling someone else about this, and they were like, man, it must be awesome to work in the Apple product department. You could just make up anything and then they'll buy it. I was like, I don't know if it's quite that true, but that is funny. Funny idea. We're not married to mana. We could just bring in another spawning stork. I'm not opposed to it. It's not like the Pengobble's like that exciting. You go from 2 mana to 4 mana, which is an amount. It's awkward because if I get rid of this, then there's no point for you. If I get rid of you, you still at least do something, but then we can't level you. But I guess I'm just selling all of the tier 1s and then doing that. So here we go. I could have double storked, but why would I do that when I can triple stork? No, double stork and then more rolls while in tier 2 to try to level, which we did not get. But guaranteed level next turn. I felt greedy enough to go for it, which might not pan out, it looks like. Whoa, who is that? I didn't get to see it. This is not gonna pan out even close. I don't think it would have panned out with the Alchemedes, but... Well... Route is asymmetrical, so every player had different rules and goals. It was a nightmare to explain. By the end, we came around to it, though. Being the rules keeper guy sucks. That's kind of what you're signing up for. You're kind of signing up to be the rules keeper guy if you are trying to kind of make that all happen. Anyway, I think I'm getting rid of this to bring in... I'm going to try to do some root lining. Root lining? I'm gonna try to do some of that, I think. Okay, tier 3, tier 4, so this will hit all 3 of them, which I think that's not bad. I see it, trust me, I see that sturgeon. Friend and hit page. I think you jump this so that this will shoot again, which is why I didn't buy this right away. Those were 2 nice hits. I think this has some legs. Yeah, that was, see? That was some good value. It's a mantle that's a burden, but you're happy to provide fun board gaming. Someone's got to be that guy. If you're trying to make it happen, someone's got to be that guy. Okay. I think I'm just rolling. That's not stats, right? I know there is the broccoli, which could be used on the rootling, which is, I'm gonna try to keep my eyes open for that. Not probably trying to level 3 stork. Well, doubles if level 3, but we probably would just switch to a poison dart frog if we see it. Granted, I am about to level it, but whatever. Ruling stats are gonna keep us going for a little bit, at the very least. Okay, trade in front. It's a lot of mana. Whoa, that guy's big, but he's weakened, so that will help. Shoot. Does it? I was trying to see if the Tatzelworm shoots random. This buffs. Yeah, but it only does it once, right? Do this first. What am I doing? Do this first, because you can get something sick. Yeah, I mean, that's pretty sick. I guess it's technically better than the lizard. Well, is it? This works twice, so it can spawn 2 things. These are when it faints. I'm trying to think, is there like some world where that matters? I guess being a 6/2 that spawns just more attack to try to kill things would be better. Not like it's level 2 yet anyway, but it also has this on it to jump, which is kind of another reason I would want it there. I think I'm doing that. Kind of looks a little weird, but it might be okay. Now, I don't think you can double fairy dust, because this goes, dies. This fairy dust up front. it hits. If it lives and spawns a thing, then it's full. If it hits and dies and spawns a thing, then fairy dusting another thing jumps in front of that, so then you don't get the thing from it. So it would really only work if this hits and lives. I think I'm not freezing it. I think I'm not freezing it. Okay. I mean, that bus is gonna hit a little bit. But you know what? We did dodge. Okay, that was a pretty nice spawn. And we did a heck of a lot of shooting. We did a heck of a lot of shooting too. God damn. Now, a deer with a fairy dust, I would probably take over the lizard. Especially with this hitting things to then get more weaknesses out there, and then the 5 becomes 8 or whatever the number is. The problem, of course, is just that I guess I would kind of want the fairy dust first, but I guess I'll do it. Fairy dust, rootlings. Fairy dust or rootlings. Tatsaworm's dancing on him. He's shooting. He's pew-pewing. He is pew-pewing. Do I wait until next turn for this level? How greedy would that be? I do feel like I need to win now type of deal a little bit. I feel like as soon as we get into people that have gotten their Cerberuses going, their vultures going, that we may be in trouble with the little amount of health we have. So I think I am gonna take this. I don't think I'm doing this. Yeah, I guess I'm just looking for that fairy dust. Level 2 rootling would have been nice, by the way. Okay, you're sawboning. You also have a level 2, but if I shoot you, you're dead. Get shot. Okay. 7 wins. Can we get there in time? Is this better? To the highest health enemy. I don't know if that's... I guess it's good in the sense... Okay, hear me out. So this would be good... Blueberry on this makes sense, you're right, to bait abilities. This makes sense because it would shoot the thing with the highest health and give it weakness, and then if it's alive after the next hit, it shoots it and then would shoot for weakness damage. I think that makes sense. We're not doing the level 3 double damage thing anyway. We do lose out on the rootling stats that have been statting it. No doubt about that. Then I guess you could onion this as well. We're not vulturing. It feels like I'm putting a lot of money into that this turn, which I don't necessarily love. Okay. I don't feel like a level 3 toad is gonna be what gets us there. I would still look for a fairy on the deer as well. Okay, oh boy, you gotta shoot, but it's gonna shoot the highest mana. But, hold on, I think we got this. Oh. That would not have worked with Tatzelworm. Well, okay, it technically could have worked with Tatzelworm if it shot the, Guys, it's time! It could have worked if it shot the Kitsune, like, the first second, potentially. That would maybe have been a way for it to work. I don't think I'd change anything here. I mean, you could change the deer for an orca or something. As it stands, though, I think it's worse than a kappa, because it's not about regular shots. It's about dying, and then the bus damage is probably better than the regular kappa. So with that in mind, we're looking for none of this really. Wow, that was terrible. I can't use a peach on this. I'm sorry. I can't do it. Wow. Holy crap, that was bad. The chili bus spreading damage is good? Exactly. If multiple things are weakened. Why do you have 18 health? They beat me here. They beat me here. This bus is gonna spawn, it's gonna kill my frog. It's over. Wait, is it over? It's not over because we spawned a bus. Millions of peaches, peaches for me. Million of peaches, peaches for free. Yeah, okay. I was trying to think of would it have made more sense to you know what, a melon isn't crazy. The steak would, I guess the steak on the root lane wouldn't be terrible. Turns out we could have gotten a level 3 a level 3 toad by now. This team is crazy that I have these level 1 dinkers and I'm somehow making it work. The problem is we got bust again, so we definitely aren't winning this. Definitely not winning that one. There's part of me that like doesn't want to try to level this because like maybe a cobra would be better at this point, although targeting the highest enemy is kind of nice. This seems like a poor use of money though, I'll say that. Okay, I will do this. It does make a pretty big benefit if the frog doesn't die, which now it won't die to a chili pepper from a bus, so that's good, at least. That steak trades at the front, that's good. They've been level 3ing for a while though, which is not good, notably. Hold on. Hold on. We trade. That's a pretty good trade, all things considered. They had a level 3 whale they've probably been having go for quite a while. And then I roll. I mean, that's the team has certainly upgraded. Team has certainly upgraded. Cerberus is probably better than the deer. I'll think about it. I don't need to decide right now. Basically, I don't need to decide right now, so I'm not going to. A level 2 toad would have been good, turns out. Instead of trying to sit around for... Okay, you got Tatzelworm. I got Toad, though. And now, you're dead. And I still have my Toad shooting. And Melon Armor. Oh, we got this one. That's 10, baby. That's 10. A shame I didn't quite get the level 3 rootling, but... I feel like this team... Doesn't this team look terrible? Like, no level 2... The stats really aren't that impressive. No level 2s on any of these, like, spawning units. But staying aggressive to win by turn 13 is the big... That's the ticket there. That was the whole reason. Being aggressive to win by turn 13. Ooh, I unlocked the moon. Kind of looks like an ice level a little bit. Alright, here we go. I guess I'm horsing. We're spawning. Yes, I'll do it again. Well, I mean, we did the moon. We gotta do the crater. Lord of the Craters. There was a extended trailer for Pokemon Pocopia. Looked pretty decent, I would say. I mean, it didn't really show anything too new. It showed some new Pokemon. Professor Tangrowth. Like a ghost dead Pikachu called Pikachu or something. And then... I don't even know what the other one was. Am I really gonna just buy... I guess this works well with the cockroaches, doesn't it? Yeah, sure. I guess I'll do this. The Ditto game? That's Pokemon Pocopia. Yes, there was an extended trailer, a new trailer that came out that revealed a couple of new... I don't know what the right word, I guess, is for them. Well, that worked well for extra health. Somehow that didn't matter. They revealed like this tan growth that's not like normal tan growth. It looks different and stuff. I don't know what you know how like there's like, oh, the Galarian Slowpoke or whatever. There's not like a name for it. He's just Professor Tangrowth and he looks different. And then there's Pikachu, which is a Pikachu that looks like a dead ghost or something. And then there's then there was a what the hell is it called? I can figure this out. I was looking at this. Oh yeah, there's the Snorlax that's like covered in moss. And it's and then Smearguru instead of Smeargle, and then Mosslax. Those are like the official names. The not Freaky Chew. Okay, relax. Not Freaky Chew. I think I probably should have kept that, but I'm a hater. Really? Nothing? You don't give me anything there? Just looking for levels. The trailer and everything, and people are like, you know, theory crafting. It does sort of feel like they are trying to, like, this takes place like after humans are gone or something. I'm not entirely sure. Oh, so close. And so I saw someone talking about how, oh, the Mosslax is actually just a Snorlax that has never woken up because there's no trainers with Poke-Flutes to wake it up anymore or something. It's like, well, that's kind of an interesting theory. This would be pretty good. I mean, Toad is good with spawning. I feel like I'm using money so badly right now. I feel like I'm using money so terribly. Could have broccolied the lizard, you're not wrong about that. I mean, we're getting max spawns out of this. Wait, it didn't do anything. Did I not read how this works? Why did that not... Free attack and 1 health for each friend that summoned? Am I crazy? Did that not do that? I spawned 1, 2... I spawned 1 thing, 2 thing, 3 thing, 4 thing? That was not a 12 whatever. What? Anyway, go away. Let's waste more money. Let's do this, let's do this. Be half leveled on a bunch of things. Tassel Worm potentially. It's always 3 attack, but HP is equal to the summons. Oh, I misread it. Okay. I probably don't want to level that thing then. It's not that great. Hello, fellow Toad user. We win and still anyway. Alright, I actually like that, because then it gives me room to Tassel Worm. Which I like. Actually, we should probably do it higher up as possible, I guess? Just so that it gets more chances to shoot. Because... Weakness? Question mark? Maybe? I don't know. Maybe that's dumb. I'll go like this. Level on there, I like it. Fairy Dust is good. The start here very similar to the last one, I'm not gonna lie, but I also don't think we necessarily were laid into the mana direction necessarily. There we go. Now we're gonna have a level 2 as well. It's gonna be even better. Well, that's cool. It's unfortunate. I would like to do a Kitsune Chimera run, but I don't think that's happening. I don't think that we are. I don't know if you're aware. We're very much not set to do this. So, I don't think we're gonna do with that. I don't think we're gonna do that. So say goodbye. Would Rollaway Monkey be good with summon teams this week? Not really? Oh, you're saying as an anti-summons team. I see. Like, oh, like it transforms into a blowfish, so you have all these tiny summons hit it, and then yada yada yada. Yeah, okay. I could see that. If you have like a rootling thing going that's buffing some stuff, and then you roll away monkey the things that are getting bigger. Yeah, I could see that. Broccolis, etc. Yeah. A cool idea. Here's the Chimera. Well, we know the deer works well with this strategy. It's better to have the deer be the fairy dust, but we'll see how this goes. You kind of can't have the lizard in front because if it lives, it doesn't do the thing. Oh, the mana! Humanity! I think we can still win actually here. Yep. The humanity. I guess you just get rid of the stork and upgrade it to a deer. That's fine. That's fine. Yeah, it's alright. Let me think. You know what? Yes. Look, we're already at 6. Is this just the strat? Toad, Tatzelworm, etc. early? I think this is just the strat. I'm at 6 out of 10 wins somehow. Okay, but they got some stuff going on, no doubt. I'm shooting. I'm shooting. You're shooting. I'm shooting. We trade. Alright, fair enough. Fair freaking enough. None of this is that. I mean, the Pegasus is cute, but I don't think it is where we want to be necessarily. I think what we actually want to... Rootling is interesting, too. I think what we actually want to do is, like... You know... Okay, ideal world, we, like, level the Tatzelworm, get a Cobra. That would be the ideal. I don't know how we're going to get attack on that Cobra. I guess is the only thing, but... Bring in this Rootling, and maybe that could help. We can also get rid of the lizard, potentially. I was really looking for that level. Oh, man. Oh, man. Oh, man. Oh, brother. That's tough. That is a tough fucking sell right there. God damn. Did you hear the reviving Vine? I never really watched Vine. I was never a Vine user. Oh, the chili pepper. Wait, we can still win this. Oh, never mind. Well, we can draw this. Yeah, Vine's coming back. I forget the name of the guy. One of the guys that, like, originally was doing all that stuff. I think this is maybe a questionable decision, but I think temporarily might be worse, but we'll see. And I guess, like, one of the notable things was it saying that, like, I know this is good on this, but it's a level 1, so I'm not gonna do that. Chocolate. I mean, that's not bad. It's not bad, but... They're, like, not gonna allow AI generated or affected things on there, which is a nice sentiment. Don't really know if that's particularly feasible to prevent, but I'm sure it can get you a lot of brownie points. Okay. At this point, you might just be better off. I mean, it's only 2 damage. I think you might just be better off bringing an Orca in for the moment. Of fucking course. Of fucking course. Of course. Unbelievable. Daigo with a full parry. God damn. That's obnoxious. The deer should probably be in the second slot, I would say. Yeah, these vultures are gonna be a problem. And you got the fly too. We're not winning this. They all have slightly above 5 health. Yeah, this team is worse than the last one, for sure. That sucks. The roles didn't line up, huh? The roles just did not really want to line up, it seems. Sick timing. Sick timing. Nice of you to show up. Fly doesn't even really matter anymore. Yes, this team's just a worse last team by a lot. That looked like a deja vu roll. That was crazy. Yeah, we're not beating this team. See ya. I don't even really know if, like leveling this two just doesn't really seem particularly good either. So you just, like, level these and probably feel bad about it. You just get rid of this, I guess, and then you have this, and then you want to get a fairy dust for the deer, I suppose. But yeah, we just didn't get things in the order we needed them. I mean, maybe there's a world we can beat this team just because it's, you know, whatever, but the fly is probably just going to be better than everything else. Oh, they got rid of my popcorn. Badger's funny there. Well, whatever. We got a 10 win, and it was kind of the same run, the second one, just because the way it laid out for us. It's sort of a good, like, look at this. We had 10 wins at the same round that we lost here, which kind of goes to show how things, like, this was like living in this was like the thing where there's, like, alternate universe, and then there was the split, and this is showing the difference of the split at, like, round whatever it was. You know, I don't know what round it would have been at, but like round, let's see, probably like 7. Yeah, like round 7, when this gets leveled and you have the fairy dust. Keep that in your head. Versus, how do I actually get out of this? I actually don't know. How do you get out of this? Go to stop. There we go. Now go to here. Go to round 7. Yeah, and then this is, yeah, this to me is like, it's like almost the same team, but this is level 2 instead of this being level 2, and this is much better being the level 2. And then just what happened from there, where as the Tattleworm stayed not being level 2, the universes, we just got to see the alternate universe of what happens. when it goes the direction you want, gets, a more ideal direction, 10 wins. When it doesn't, 6 wins, 5 wins, whatever it was. That's all right. That's all right. Patriots beat the Jets on Thursday Night Football, which was sick, by the way. And then tonight also was the Streamer Award nominations, I guess, were announced. So that's cool, I suppose. I don't know, it's kind of a neat event. Oh, okay, one last thing. There was another fucking museum heist, by the way. That's like the 4th one this year, I think, which is crazy. There's like Roman era statues from Syria's National Museum, I want to say. I basically said an exact quote. But still, I don't know what's going on, man. It is the 1920s, but it's 2020. People are robbing museums a bunch and stuff. We had the pandemic. It's time is a loop. I don't know what's going on. Society's falling apart. I know. But anyway, at least I got a 10 win, right, guys? right? Right? At least we had that. You feel so dimensional right now. That was, I don't know, I thought that was kind of cool, like in retrospective, just how it was almost the exact same team, and then you just saw what happens when it goes the other way. Multiverse gaming. It's gonna be the title, something like that, of that one. But I also think in the first session where we did like the Sawbone amalgamation nonsense, and then the second run, we dipped our probably insanely good mana team to try the blue whale. Honestly, that mana team was pretty stacked looking. Like, we had Kitsune already, we had the Chimera already, you know, we had a rock in there, I think. Like, that team was gonna be good. Granted, if you can get the Acklet quick after that, then maybe it would work. Though, I don't know how that interaction works with the Kitsune, but I think it might not work. But in retrospect, the blue whale's a dumb choice. I kind of, like, it was and it wasn't. I think when you have 4 to 5 health and you roll and you know, get the leveled tier 6 early, that's one of those, whether it's the blue whale or what's the other whale that spawns, like, makes the rest of your team like 20 fishes or whatever it is, 10 fishes. You know that one? Like, it's like a similar team. It's a similar thing. Or is that the same thing but they redid how the ability works? I don't know. Either way. Or Leviathan. It's Leviathan, right? Leviathan's like a similar thing where it's like, if you got it in tier 5 turns because you did a level, like, in theory, you're kind of just supposed to do it, because, like, when else are you supposed to do it? The best time to do those teams that, like, kill the rest of the team are when you get it a tier early. So, it just didn't work, is really. We got a little unlucky. Maybe I made some bad choices on the things I kept. Like, maybe you just buy some stuff immediately and then really roll even heavier than I was to get the level 2? Not sure. I'm not sure. It was basically my first time. Maybe I think I might have tried it one other time before this, but you know, what it is what it is, I guess. Is anyone else streaming Superautopets? Who are you? I think there is. They just started 30 minutes ago, but they're kind of AFK. So I don't know. I think we might just end. I think we might just end then. That's fine. Tomorrow will be Puzzle and Dragons, which, by the way, ranking ends tonight, as well as Venus title ends tonight, which I did both of yesterday like a gamer. We do still have Wartime Wednesday, which I think is going to take maybe 2 weeks. Like, if I forget the count. We counted it last time. I think there was like 8, maybe more than that, alternate missions. We did 4 of them last time. So if you like keep that number up, but the later missions might take longer, so I don't know. Maybe we'll have to go all the way to Christmas. But I think I'm locking in order to force myself to do it, Woodcarve Wednesday for Wednesday as well as Wartime Wednesday. So I guess probably, I'm trying to think, I might, do I need to be standing for Woodcarve Wednesday? No. I think it would be better to be sitting for the chiseling type. Well, I think telling you that I'm doing it to force myself to do it instead of being like, we'll do more demos, is a good thing, because it's a Christmas related decoration, so I kind of need to do it. So yeah, okay, that's the plan. Tomorrow, Monday, Pat as usual. Wednesday, Woodcarve Wednesday plus Wartime Wednesday. Friday, I don't know. Could be Peak, Could be demos. Could be, honestly, an additional wood carve Wednesday, but call it flat fuck Barton. No, flat fuck carving. Friday for F's, like that fat F alligator Twitter account or whatever. Anyway, make sure to floss your teeth. Make sure to moisturize in sunscreen, even in the winter. And I'll see you tomorrow or elsewhere and wise. Go check, I don't know, vinesauce or something.